Why would they beg for liberation if they already have it, and if they are so powerful as they think they are? Swayambhu, self-sufficient. When Lord Krishna appeared on earth 5,000 years ago, he displayed his full manifestation as the personality of Godhead through his various activities. For example, he killed so many powerful demons like Utana, Agasur, Bakasur, Dhenukasur, Sakatasur, Trinavarta, Asura. So many powerful. Who again? So many. Aristasur. All of them. And Krishna did when he was 100 years old, so to say, materially. Which age? Which age? 3 months.
Seven. Starting from 6 days.
3 months. Yes. Such a small child. Killing such formidable. When you say Aristasura, what is his height? Aristasura. What is the height of Aristasura? Listen now, Sukadeva Goswami described. How did he describe? When Aristasura entered the Vrindavan. How did he say? He was like a movable mountain. What's the size of a mountain? This our size? It's just in the sky.
300 meters.
That is, and you can see it's a small boy. Just a small boy standing there. Don't disturb the peace of my people. If I come to challenge me, come forward. He challenged Aristasura. And he became very angry. He's already angry, want to kill Krishna. And Krishna infuriated him more. And for a few seconds, Krishna killed him. As nothing. Just like he lifted the golden, like nothing. Lifted golden hill without. Huh? So the people are becoming God by going from yoga school of becoming God. But Krishna didn't go to. Yeah. That is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yes. We should understand who Krishna is. Although the gopis approach him with the feelings of amorous love, the mixing of the gopis and Lord Krishna has been worshipped even by Lord Chaitanya, who was a straight sannyasi and rigid follower of disciplinary regulations. To confirm this, Sri Isopanishad said that he is antiseptic and prophylactic, pure and uncontaminated. He is antiseptic in the sense that even an impure thing in the estimation of the mundane world can become purified just by touching him. Example? Kubja. Have you forgotten? How was Kubja? Huh? Very ugly. The cancer never liked to see her face. Even though she's serving him every day, her duty is to bring a sandalwood paste. So it comes a big pot of it. The cancer did not look at her. The only person who called her beautiful girl was Krishna. So when Krishna said, "Oh, beautiful girl," she was looking at somebody. Is it me he's calling? He said, "I've never heard that before." Yeah, Krishna, yeah, it's you, beautiful girl. Why beautiful? Because he rendered service to Krishna. The whole sandalwood pot she was holding for cancer, See, for God comes and use all of Krishna's body and became transformed, completely transformed. Anything that comes in contact with Krishna is automatically changed, transformed. So, antiseptic. Yes, Bible.
This morning, there was such an amazing Srimad Bhagavatam class, actually from one of your colleagues who teaches Bhakti Shastri. And he was describing how our Lord, the Lord Brahma of our universe, forehead, was enabled by Krishna to see every Brahma in the unlimited different universes all at once, bowing down to Krishna. And some of them had 1,000,000 heads or 10,000 heads, and the clanging sweet sound of their helmets when they were all bowing. And our Brahma is like,
what is this?
what is, there's more than one Brahma. There's billions of Brahmas. So this first line where it says, he displayed his full manifestation as the personality of Godhead.
Yes.
All these Brahmas of every single universe.
Yes.
So much, so many more headed than our Brahma. And they're all worshiping that little boy.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes, that was the class this morning. I was enjoying that. So thank you. This is Krishna. We're repeating. This is Krishna, the person we want to go and meet. So, when Krishna did that as a small age, why did he kill such powerful demon? What is he trying to teach us by that? Why Krishna killed so formidable, powerful demon as a baby? What is he trying to teach us in that? Yes, sir.
He's always God.
Yes, he's always God. Thank you. What else?
You should not be worried from anybody. I can kill even such a big person as a small boy.
I can protect you. I'm capable of giving you protection. I'm capable. Mahasuchaha. This is Krishna. What else do we want him to do for us to believe he's the supreme God? all that he has done, he has shown us. This is Krishna, the supreme Lord. Sayambhu. I will renounce without reproach. Krishna danced with the gopis without social restriction and without reproach. Isn't that wonderful? Huh? Wonderful. The relationship between the gopis and Lord Krishna was worshipped even by Lord Chaitanya. Why? Why? Yes.
Because the relation with gopis was not material and it was transcendental.
Completely spiritual, not material. Completely spiritual. No selfishness inside. Yes.
Maharaj, we just spoke about do not fear.
Yes.
And yet when we open Bhagavatam, especially when we see characters who are pure devotees, and when we see their lives, the kind of hardships that they went through, how do we reconcile this idea of do not fear and what happens to pure devotees?
Like
what Pandavas went through, what Draupadi went through, what Kunti Maharani went through, what many other pure devotees went through.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Do you know what Jiva Goswami said? No, let me say, okay, Hanuman, do you know what Hanuman said about the Pandavas? Hanuman told Narada Muni, Brihad Bhagavatam read Sanatana Goswami, you are eternal brahmachari. I, Hanuman, eternal brahmachari. The four Kumaras, eternal brahmachari. But we are not equal to the Pandavas. They were brahmacharis or householders? Householders. Hanuman said, we are not equal to them. Lord Krishna left the yogis in the forest to come and stay in the palace of Yudhishthira Maharaj. You see that? Yogis are there in the forest meditating on who? Well, Krishna, the super soul, are trying to capture him. Krishna left there to come and stay with what we would consider senior vacation. The Pandavas, they stay in the palace, not in the forest. They're ruling. Krishna stayed there. This is Hanuman glorifying. Jiva Goswami also confirmed that Lord Krishna used the Pandavas to teach the whole world the level of their patience, their tolerance. So we can learn from them. Krishna teaches us the tolerance through the Pandavas. That's a glorification of who they are, not suffering.
Yeah, that's what I'm
We
trying
can't
to tell
hear.
you. The mic is not working.
There's a way to turn it on.
Krishna Maharaj. That's what I'm trying to understand, that we can learn tolerance, but how do we connect the idea of do not fear when we see that those who have surrendered to the best of, like pure devotees, who can be more senior in devotion than a Mahabhagavat? But if that's what happens,
Pure devotee does not suffer. Anyone who suffers is not a pure devotee.
yeah.
Yes, Prabhu.
I think you're looking at this through material eyes.
Yeah, that's what
Because
I'm
when one fully surrenders to Krishna, that does not mean that the laws of nature suddenly stop acting. That does not mean that others suddenly stop being envious or hateful or jealous. Those things don't stop. It's what Maharaj just said, that the pure devotee, while appearing to go through sufferings, is in fact not touched or affected by it. But from our vantage point, if you're in the material world, look what happened to Jesus Christ. Listen,
Yes.
they killed him in a horrible way. So envy and jealousy and hate don't stop just because you're a pure devotee in the material world. But you won't feel the pain of it unless you keep looking at it with material eyes.
Thank you very much. Yes. What was Kunti's prayer? Kunti Devi, does he pray?
let the problems come as the flow of Ganges.
That's suffering?
Yeah.
That's suffering.
No, that's not.
Will we pray like that? No. Yes, because we're not on that level. So that is not suffering. Oh, as Prabhu said. Yes. If you become a pure devotee, it does not mean that now you have become a stone. No feelings. There is no anxiety. Bhagavad Gita 2:15. What does it say? 2:15. Bhagavad Gita 2:15. What is it?
One is equally heat and cold and happens in this.
Can't hear.
What is qualified for?
If he's talking, like, no one could hear you.
Yam hina vathan jete purusham purusha shava samadukha sukam hiram samita taya kalpati. Obeyest among men, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress and steady in both is certainly eligible for liberation. That is 215 you said, no?
Yes. What is the qualification for what is eligibility for liberation? What is it?
Samadukha, happiness and distress.
Samadukha.
Steady.
Yes.
Steady in happiness and distress.
It's not disturbed by happiness, not disturbed by distress. Equal to both. That's eligibility for liberation. You understand?
Yes, Maharaj. And yet, I am having difficulty understanding that when Draupadi went through.
Don't be afraid. Krishna will not put you in that situation.
Yes, yes.
Krishna will not put you there, don't worry. he will do that only with his pure devotees. Because they will not feel the way we are feeling. So Krishna never used pure devotees as an experiment for us, an example for us. Sorry, he will not use conditioned soul to make experiment for us. Krishna will use only pure devotees because they can stand. It's a drama. It's a drama. So don't worry about it. Krishna will not put you there. He only played that drama with his pure devotees who knows the game. They already rehearsed everything. They only come to show us here. Yes, this is Krishna's way. Sudham, antiseptic. We have gone through that. Even an impure thing becomes pure. Why? He is a Papa Bidam. A devotee may appear to be Suduracha, not well behaved in the beginning, but he should be accepted as pure because he is on the right path. This is due to the prophylactic nature of the Lord's association. He will soon be pure. Sin cannot touch him, even if he acts in a way that appears to be sinful. Such actions are all good, for there is no question of his being affected by sin. So sweet. Is sweet? Thank you. Yes, Prabhu.
Maharaj, about the pure devotee suffering, Bhagavatam 3rd canto 25th chapter 23rd verse says, engaged constantly in chanting and hearing about me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the sadhus do not suffer from material miseries because they are always filled with thoughts of my pastimes and activities.
Hari Hari Bo. Thank you very much for the contribution. See, the pure devotee does not suffer. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. A Papa Vidham, that is, yes, nature. Sudham, that is the last part of it. Most purified. Often compared to the sun. The sun exerts moisture from many untouchable places of the earth, and itself remains pure. In fact, from our experience, when the breeze passes through a rose flower, what will you do? A garden, a rose garden. If the breeze passes through there, what will you do? You carry the aroma. Thank you. And when it passes through garbage bin also, what does it do? You carry also. Is it affected? Is it affected by either? No. Not affected. Antiseptic. So it is not affected. And that is material. What about the source, the Supreme Lord? So can you really imagine that? With thousands, unlimited number of times superior to the wind. Is the source of the wind. How can we put him in that category? All right, mantra 8, 9. Mantra 9. Mantra 3 refers to different types of killers of the soul who do not understand and follow the Isopanishad principle. In mantra 9, 2 types of these persons are described. the materially ignorant and the materially knowledgeable. Two types. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Can you see? So we have two types of people here. Materially knowledgeable. Two types of people are described in this manuscript and the translation first. Andam tama pravishanti ye bidham upasate tato buya ivate tamun yaru vidyayam rataha vidya rataha vidya rataha. Translation, you can read.
Those who engage in the culture of nascent activities shall enter into the darkest region of ignorance. Worse still are those engaged in the culture of so-called knowledge.
See, better to be what? Better to be what?
Nescience activity. Better to be devotee, but still better than nescience activities.
Yes, thank you. It's better. The best devotee.
Best is the devotee.
Yes. Why? Why ignorance is better than knowledge? So-called knowledge? Why ignorance is better?
Because they are cultivating that, they are imparting the knowledge to them in nescience. So-called knowledgeable people, they are imparting the knowledge to the nescience people. That's why they are the more dangerous.
If we get knowledge, we get wise, no? If you get knowledge, become wise. So what's the problem with that? So become wise when you get knowledge. Knowledge generally means what? Light. So those who are in knowledge should be, yes, powerful. Yes, bro.
It is so-called knowledge. It is not knowledge, science only.
Thank you.
When somebody is cultivating the science, only they will go to hell.
Yes.
But these people, they will go to hell and they will lead others also to hell.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Listen to what I say. You have something to add. Very good.
Those who are
Thank you.
propagating nescience, their so-called wisdom or wiseness is they believing that they are God. So that is nonsense.
Good. Thank you. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4. With the last verse. Yes, sir.
Just coming back to that point, even the impersonalists think that they are knowledgeable about who is God, and the only that is to be one with God is the only thing they have. Even any other religion, they think that the path they have is the only way. And they think that their knowledge is the complete knowledge that they have.
Good. Yeah, that is true. Okay. Lord Kita, three people were described. The ignorant, the doubtful, and the faithless. Right? Three people. Ignorant, faithless, doubtful. Which of them is better?
Ignorant.
How can you say ignorant better than how? Better than doubtful and faithless? How is ignorant? Complete it. Complete it.
Faithless is neglecting. Faithless, those who are faithless, they are neglecting the Supreme. Then doubtful, they have they are neither faith nor they have knowledge about this. So in that case, better not to know. I do not know anything. So that is the better.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
They are like plain slates. They are like plain slates who can be inscribed with devotion.
Very good.
Rather than those who are doubtful or.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Yes, ma'am.
This is a Prabhupada pastime. we were traveling on the train in January 77 on our way to Kumbh Mela in Prayag. And Prabhupada was looking out the window of his car and pointing as we were passing villages and said, "You see all these villages? The people are illiterate." So I was thinking, yeah, that's terrible. They won't be able to read Prabhupada's books and they can't even understand things if they're illiterate. But that's not what Prabhupada's point was.
Yes.
Prabhupada could see I was thinking in that way. So he immediately said, "This is Krishna's mercy on these people that they are illiterate."
Hari Hari.
So I said, "Oh, how is that mercy?" And then I asked that. And then Prabhupada said, "They do not have to learn this rubbish Darwinism, rubbish atheistic philosophy of evolution." He said,
Yes.
that is Krishna's mercy to keep them illiterate.
Very good. Very good.
So
Yes.
the vidya is worse.
Yes.
That was an example.
Yes. Perfect. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes. So the open here. How is Vidya a Vidya? But then we will look at real Vidya. Yes. Avidya. Being engaged in activities of sense gratification. Who? Karmis, 99.9% of the human population, engaged under the flags of industrialism, economic development, altruism, political activism. Also called Buddhas, asses, symbol of stupidity. Yes.
99.9 means you can't hardly see one person who's not Buddha.
Yes.
That's the pool of people we have to save.
Yes. Yes.
A lot of service for us.
Exactly. So Prabhupada said our job is huge, 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 not a small thing. Yes. Vidya, so-called knowledge, more dangerous because it is what? Mistaken and misguided. It is not knowledge. Mistaken and misguided.
It leads to only one conclusion: there's no God.
Yes. Yes.
All this vidya that they teach means there's no God, therefore there's no reactions.
Yes.
Therefore the purpose of life is whatever we want it to be.
Just do and be happy.
Vidya that's going on in every school now.
Right.
No God.
Yes. Right? So-called knowledge, decorations from the dead body. Because it is mistaken and misguided, they are like cobra with a valuable jewel. A cobra with a valuable jewel. What produced that jewel?
Useless. Useless, very dangerous. We cannot take that jewel. Cobra will give it.
What produced the jewel? That was my question.
Money, not money.
Example is here, very dangerous, but what produced that jewels on the head?
Like poison?
Hmm? Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
The attempt to be the proprietor is what is making that jewel on the body on the hip of a snake, and everyone is a snake. So they're false proprietors, and they will kill anyone to get more proprietorship. That's the population of the world.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. Because we were born in the village, we were in the forest, so we have idea. That is very difficult for you because you were born in the city. So you don't understand. This, if you see is a cobra with that jewel, that is snake have never beaten someone, never bite. So the poison become condensed and turned to that gold. It's a condensed poison. If you bite you, no medicine. There's no cure. So my philosophy is very dangerous. It takes away Krishna from the heart of those who hear, who listen to. That's why they are giving the example. Dangerous. Mistaken mundane educators. They are what? Vedabhat Rata. Dangerous. Maya Parita Gyan. Krishna described that in chapter 7, text 15. In Bhagavad Gita. This one is chapter 2, text 42. So we should not hear. We shouldn't hear from the Mayavadis. Very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Philosophy is very dangerous. So-called. They don't have knowledge. They are distributing ignorance. So when Prabhupada says someone is a fool, is a rascal, means you are a fool, does not know anything, and we are establishing ignorance as reality. That's rascality. Rascal. Not only a fool, the rascal. We are distributing ignorance as knowledge. It's dangerous. And those who play the role of helping this sort of civilization in the name of education advancement are doing more harm than those who are on the platform of gross sense gratification. I'll give an example. The villagers is simple people. And if you check very carefully, you see that our Krishna consciousness is easily distributed in the village and in the city. Because people are simple. They're not polluted yet, the Prabhupada quoted. Prabhupada said Prabhupada, he told. They're simple. You go to the village, say Hare Krishna, people will gather. The city, you say Hare Krishna, people will say, who are these people? Who are these people? They're wasting their time. They start to blaspheme and criticize. But the villagers, they will listen. They will sit and listen. They will listen without argument. But they ask questions for clarification. That's different. The advancement of learning by the godless people is as dangerous as a valuable jewel on the hood of a cobra. The cobra decorated with such a valuable jewel is quite as dangerous as one which is not so decorated. You shouldn't listen to them. Again, the advancement of educational activities by a godless people is, according to the Hari Bhakti Sudodaya, a decoration for a dead body. In India, as in many other countries, some people follow the custom of leading a procession with a decorated dead body for the pleasure of the lamenting, the lamenting relatives. In the same sense, modern civilization is a patchwork of activities meant to cover the perpetual miseries of material existence. Such activities are targeted towards sense gratification. But above the senses, there is a mind. And above the mind, there is the intelligence. And above intelligence, there is the soul. Therefore, the aim of education should be self-realization. Realization of the spiritual values of the soul. Any education which does not lead to such a realization of life must be considered a vidya or nations. And to culture such nations means going down to the darkest region of ignorance. Such mistaken educators are known in the Vedic language by 4 names. One is Vedavadrata, Maya Apahrita Gyan, Ashuram Bhavam, and Naradama. The Vedavadrata people pose themselves as very learned scholars, or learned in the Vedic literature. But unfortunately, they are completely diverted from the purpose of the Vedas. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is said that the purpose of the Vedas is to know the personality of Godhead. But these Vedavadrata men are not at all interested in the personality of Godhead. There is no God. There is no God. And those who are better than they say, you are God, I'm God. It's just that you don't know you are God yet. That is why I'm looking for God. When you come to know you are God, you stop looking for going to church, going to temple or mosque. Because now you have realized that you are yourself God. And then when you realize, Namo Narayan. Namo Narayan. You are, I am, we are all Narayanas. Dangerous. Very dangerous. So proper challenge is, how can Narayan be a fool? Narayan has come under the influence of his own energy. That's Narayan? Huh? How can that be Narayan? Narayan is not excuse me, influenced by his energy, because all the energies are under him. Maya adakshana prakriti swatisa characharam. So here he did not say that Narayan is influenced. He influenced his energy, not his energy influencing him. Yes, it is real Vidya. The Supreme Lord is a proprietor of everything that we had in Mantra 1. The aim of real education should be self-realization, realization of the spiritual values of the soul. Avidya. The forgetfulness of the above facts. That's avidya. The more a man forgets this fact of life, the more darkness. Darkness. All over the world, we are in darkness. The whole thing is running under this impression. For darkness. Isn't it? That's our problem. Darkness. All right. Move forward. Okay. So the next is mantra 10. Result of true knowledge, vidya, and how to cultivate it. Learn that in this mantra 10. Mantra 9 describes the result of cultivating ignorance and false knowledge. Montratel explains that true knowledge brings a different result than either of these. It also emphasizes the need to take guidance from Dhira in the act of discriminating between real illusory knowledge. This we get in mantra 10. Let's chant the mantra. Anyad eva hur vidyaya. Anyad ahur avidyaya. Iti shushruma dhiranam. Ye nastad vichak sire. Translation.
The wise have explained that one result is derived from the culture of knowledge and that a different result is obtained from the culture of nescience.
Light must always dispel darkness. If it is light, isn't it? Light must always dispel darkness. So real knowledge will destroy ignorance. Yes. How to culture Vidya. There are 18 methods given by Bhagavad Gita, chapter 13, texts 8 to 12. These combine to form a gradual process by which real knowledge can be developed. So what is the first thing? One should become a perfect gentleman himself and learn to give proper respect to persons other than himself.
Is there a way to make that
bigger? Okay.
like the other slide?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. I always forget because I want to run fast. So I always forget. All right. We should acquire knowledge from Dhira. Who is a Dhira? One who is not disturbed by material. You're not afraid to suffer. It does not have anxiety over what is going to come. It's equiposed, good and bad. He is equal to that. Say Dhira. Why not? Why not disturbed? He is perfectly spiritually realized. Therefore, how do you know he is realized? How do you know that he is realized? He neither lament nor hanker or lament for anything. Bhagavad Gita location told Arjuna, a wise person does not lament. Only a fool that laments. So you are speaking as if you know, but you are lamenting at the same time. Better you keep quiet. Because a foolish person is going to vomit only nonsense. The intelligent person, a knowledgeable person will always teach knowledge. He will take us out of lamentation, ignorance. He will not lament. A Dhira knows that the material body and mind are foreign elements. Therefore, he makes the best use of a bad bargain. What is the use of lamentation? What is the use of lamentation? Huh? There's no use. We should not curse the darkness. Just light the candle. That's a Dhira. Light the candle. Just put on the light. Why this place so dark like this? How can this place so dark like this? Why you keep it so dark? The darkness will disappear. It will increase. But how many minutes does it take to put on the switch or switch it on? How many minutes? Second. And lamentation take how long? Lamentation. How long does it take? Lamentation. How long does it take? Lamentation. Is anyone free in this world from lamentation? Is anyone who not lamenting in this world? Anyone? All conditions shows are lamenting since time immemorial. But has it changed the situation? So what is the use of lamentation? Yes, sir.
Because of our desires, we try to fulfill, and when it doesn't, we lament.
So when you lament, the desire becomes fulfilled? You achieve what you are looking for? Does it making us to lament?
We always try to look for, but it never happens.
So the question was, what is the use of lamentation? It's not giving us what we are looking for. Yes, sir.
I think lamentation is constantly reinforcing constantly reinforcing jealousy.
Yes. Yes.
Envy of others and jealousy of others.
Yes.
So the more we lament, the more we're diving deeper into having those envious, jealous qualities.
Exactly. Exactly. So it does not do anything good for anyone. Therefore, Krishna told us, an intelligent person does not Nanu Sochanti Pandita. Pandit never lament. Yes, sir.
For the 99.9% out there, if a person who is better situated than them in all the different ways has a problem, then they rejoice. They're so happy. That's the subject matter of what they want to hear and chant about.
Yes.
Because they're so envious and jealous.
Yes.
That it gives them some false relief that a greater person is now having a problem.
Yes.
That's the subject matter of their reading
Yes.
and chant and hearing and gossip.
I'm lamenting and crying. Please join me. So join me. Come, let's lament together. Have a pity party. Pity party ki jai. I'm crying. You should cry more. Cry. Let's cry more. And nothing comes from it. Yes, sir.
How do one understand difference between? How do we differentiate between a person who is not lamenting, who comes under the definition of Pandita, and someone who is stone-hearted, hard-hearted? How does one understand?
Stone-hearted person. It'd be like a bed bad rat. Bed bad rat. It's more dangerous because it's going to make everybody think that he's all right. And foolish people will follow him, thinking he's okay. And then you get cheated. Those who are lamenting, at least you can see someone is crying. I will not go. If I go to a person lamenting, it's to maybe go and pacify the person. But if you go to the person who feels all right, you're not going to pacify the person. There's nothing to do there. So we give ourselves foolishly to such people. So they're more dangerous. Hard-hearted person. And they will do injurious things without remorse. So the same with Vedavaratas. A cobra, the jewels on the head of a cobra, more dangerous. Very dangerous. So yes, how to become? Only by submissively hearing from a bona fide spiritual master, by following the regulative principles. Studying Sri Isopanishad very carefully. One should not pose himself as a religionist simply for name and fame. One should not become a source of anxiety to others by the actions of his body, his mind, and the world. So Bhagavad described the austerity of the mind, austerity of the body, austerity of the words, the speech. One should learn forbearance, even if there is provocation from others. Tolerance. Tolerance is very, very important. We have to learn how to tolerate even our own body, our own mind, our senses, our intelligence. We have to learn how to tolerate them if you want to succeed. One should learn to avoid duplicity in his dealings with others. One must have a bona fide spiritual master who can lead him gradually to the stage of spiritual realization. And to such an acharya or spiritual master, he must submit himself with service and relevant questions. One must follow the regulative principles and join in the revealed scriptures in order to approach the platform of self-realization. One must be fixed up in the tenet of the revealed scriptures. One should completely refrain from practices which are detrimental to the interests of self-realization, such as what? What are the principles detrimental to our self-realization? What are they? Good for regulative principles. Very good. Yes, Prabhu.
I was thinking about his question about a person who has risen above all the dualities, never hankers, never laments. So his question, what about if that type of person is also therefore stone-hearted? That was your phrase. So it's it's like this. A Gaudiya Vaishnava, as opposed to like a yogi or a jnani, he is overflowing with compassion for the suffering and pain of everyone else. If he's not feeling that, then he's an impersonalist.
Perfect.
If he's feeling great compassion and wants to relieve the suffering and pain of everyone else, then he's Vaishnava, personalist.
Perfect.
Otherwise, he's an impersonalist.
Perfect.
Hare Krishna.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, what I've the question. If you are dismantle our self-realization. For the great principle, okay, that's one. What else? Yes.
Indulging in mundane affairs.
Thank you for being active. Thank you. It's a nice service. The whole day. Very, very good. Thank you. Yes, Prabhu.
Participating in mundane activities, information, knowledge, detrimental to our.
Mundane activities. Very good. Yes, go ahead. If you want to say something.
In Nectar of Instruction, Srila Swami would say, Attahara Prayasascha, Prajalpa Yamana, Janasangasya Lolamcha, Sarviti, Bhakti Vinashati. So, Attahara, too much, yes, 6 months.
Him there. Go ahead.
Too much endeavor for mundane things, which are very difficult to obtain. Then collect more funds.
Material things which are very difficult to obtain.
Yes.
Like a good example. Not just anyone, a good example. Material things which are difficult to obtain. Mundane things which are difficult to obtain. Yeah, very good. Something? Contribution, please. Let's contribute. Prabhu is saying something.
Doing a PhD. Doing a PhD takes 5 years.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
PhD is identical with the jewel on the head of the cobra.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
A golden plated Lamborghini would be probably pretty hard to get. Very rare car.
Yes. Very good.
Difficult.
Very good. Yeah, we should understand our scripture so we know exactly what we are talking. So very good. Yes.
Associating with non-devotees.
Very good. Yeah, which is part of the 6 qualities. Very good.
It's difficult to add. Your question is difficult to obtain.
Mundane things which are difficult to obtain. Rupa Goswami says he destroyed Bhakti. So what are these?
It's not God, which is never possible.
Okay, very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah, it connects with what we are talking. Very good. Thank you. Okay. Yes, Prabhu.
So I got to know the full form of PhD actually, permanent head damage.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Yes, just before I came here, to confirm what I said, before I came here, I had, we are learning, so it's good for us to hear from each other. We add to what we know. It's very important. When somebody is speaking, we should listen so we can add to what we have. There's no end. There's no end to knowledge. So let's just add more. It's very important for that.
Under the heading difficult to attain is I don't want to die. I want to go on living.
Very good. Very, very good. Very good. So yes, I was contributing to that. And I had devotees who were doing PhD. 3. And they told me the process. They were forced to go and dine with the Karimis. Means what? Breaking the four regulative principles. Eating meat. To eat with Karimis means, prasadam. It's part of doing the PhD. So I'm agreeing with you that it's difficult to obtain because, of course, not in all cases, but someone, reported to me that this what he was faced with. He was forced to go and eat with other professors who are going to mark her thesis. So it's difficult to obtain. Yes, sir.
I think I should mention that in some very rare cases, Srila Prabhupada instructed one or two of his disciples to actually go into the pit of the snakes and get their own PhD.
See.
So he wanted them to then set the example in those respective fields.
Yes. To protect other
But
devotees who are coming.
He knew the risk. Because you can get polluted by the snakes. You can get poisoned by associating with all those other snakes.
Yes.
And then you get confused about some parts of Krishna consciousness. There's a
Very
risk.
Yes, very good. He didn't condemn it, but he also said a process to protect us. This is good. Powerful Acharya. So if we have devotees, many devotees like this, then they can protect other devotees who are coming for this subject. This is very good.
The biggest risk is that you start to think you know more than your own spiritual master.
Yes. Detrimental. It's a fact. It's a fact. Perfect. Yes. So, it's just one word, you see? I've gotten so many, so to really help us to understand what we are saying, just one word. We go inside and you see so many things that you can help us to avoid. Otherwise, you fall into it and have difficulties in our practice, which is happening. Very good. Okay, now you continue. Yes, you want to? Yes, continue. It's only one we mentioned. No, continue.
Prajalpa means talking unnecessarily or mundane.
Talking unnecessarily about mundane subject matters.
Mundane subject matters. And niyama agraha.
Wait. Talking unnecessarily about mundane subject matters. Let's look at it also. What examples? Politics, very good. Sport, very good. Cinemas, yes. Papa always mentioned many times cinema. My disciples have given up this. Very good, yes.
Maharaj, motivational speeches, I don't know if they fall in this category or not.
What they are talking, maybe it depends. In our GBC college, we have, what do they call it? We also have a, what do they call it? Coach, no? Yeah, life coach. So we have also devotees who teach us in GBC college. So it's part of the system. So it depends on the subject, yes. Okay. So if they are teaching us what we taught in GBC college, that's okay. But something, politics and Bollywood and all those things, it should be detrimental. Very good. Yes. What of Sri Bhakti not to could have mentioned? Yes.
In that Prajalpa, that analogy we can use, that pilgrimage for the crows. The crows gathers in a place where all darts and filthy things are there. And that swans that choose the healthy water. That analogy used in that Prajalpa.
Good, Prajalpa, yes. Prajalpa. very destructive. Yes, bro.
For example, for learning from Shastras, but not implementation on the shlokas. This is also with there. It's only for learning, for show others to I am scholars, big scholars, and not implementation on shlokas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of the 6 things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of the 6. Thank you. Niyama and Niyamagraha. Yes, very good.
Last time. Non-devotional. Reading of non-devotional books such as Mayavad philosophy.
Yes, yes. Very good. Yes.
Blaspheme.
Blaspheme, yes. Yes, very good. Yes. So about it is called idle talks. But it's not a call, I call it idle talks. Idle talks. Very dangerous. Gossip, yeah, gossip. Yeah, say.
Like nowadays there are so many comedy shows, and one of them is Kapil Sharma's comedy show. I was addicted.
So very good, very good. You give it up. Yes, Prabhu. Idle talks, but
what about spiritualists and acupuncturists and that kind of category? Because they seem to think that they can change the material world by reaching out to other energies or spirits that they don't really identify as God. They just seem to think they have power.
Acupuncturists, they take care of the body. We don't need their philosophy. We can take their treatment, but they don't.
We're also like psychics. That's another one. I don't know what they're reaching out to, but they seem to have a grasp to something.
Yes, they have something. They have something. Yeah. Yes.
Reading newspapers?
Finish now. My question is not on already, so finish.
Yeah. Sometimes we see devotees having more faith in astrology and Vastu compared to Krishna. So I want to understand.
Very good. Very good. Yes. Now it's a turn.
Reading newspapers.
Newspapers, mundane magazines, novels. Very good. Yes. Idle talks, gossiping. It has 2 side effects. Idle talks. One becomes spiritually depleted, like you have a flat tire. And sex desire becomes very strong for those who engage in prajalpa, talking unnecessarily. These 2 things will first. Spiritually empty. And because we're spiritually empty, our sex desire will be very strong. We'll be haunted seriously with that.
Like sex, what is it?
Yes, become stronger. For those who gossip, always talking nonsense. So it's good to understand these things and check ourselves. So when our child says something, it's deep, very deep, very important. Yes.
Gadgets more. That
Yeah.
handset, mobile, always. There is
Yes.
a main obstruction. Prajalpa.
Yes. Very, very destructive. Mobile. Take away our affection for Krishna. Very good. Yes, continue. Continue.
Niyamagraha, following the rules and regulations, only for the sake of following,
Yes.
not for the spiritual advancement.
Yes. What is the Prabhu? Will give an example? The example you gave? You gave example. You are studying the scriptures, studying slokas, just to make a show, but not really to.
Implementation, yes.
Yes, implementation. Very good. Very good. Thank you. Yes. So we should study. We should recite properly. We should learn how to chant mantras. Properly recommended that. We should learn how to chant mantras because it will help us. He was speaking in the person of Gajendra, I remember the mantra, he worshipped Krishna. So properly, we should learn how to chant mantras. Brahma Samhita, all the verses from Isopanishad, you can memorize them. Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. It helps us. They're very powerful. But we should not learn them just to recite as Vedavadrata. It's for our purification. Yeah, very good. Following rules whimsically without understanding their essence, dangerous. And whimsically rejecting rules and regulations, very dangerous. I'm a devotee because my parents are devotee, that's all. It's not because I have any reason for being a devotee. Yes.
I heard devotees mention reading non-devotional books or reading newspapers. But I think there's something much worse. The karmis are so expert in making cinema. Some of the cinema films, they will spend hundreds of millions of dollars just to make it.
Yes.
Now what happens if you go to see this? You start identifying with some hero or some character.
Yes.
And you're now listening to whoever the scriptwriter was, screenwriter, director, actor, and you think, oh, how wonderful. Look what they overcame, look what they accomplished. And it's got nothing to do with spiritual life.
Yes.
And these impressions, when you spend hundreds of millions of dollars to create an impression in a person's mind, that's a lasting impression.
Yes.
Dangerous going to cinema. Very dangerous.
Yes. Just perfect. So we should avoid all these things. The last one? Last one is Lolian.
Just associating with a worldly minded person.
Very dangerous. Like non-devotees, not interested in Krishna consciousness. Anybody not interested in Krishna consciousness.
Associating with opposite gender.
No, that is a different thing. In service? What are in service?
Not in service.
Yeah, that is okay. So that is useless association. Very good.
I have a clarification. So now he's becoming like a very famous, even in ISKCON. Sometimes they invite, they're very proud. They invited chief minister, prime minister, this, for the function, all that. Is that considered part of Jana Sangha, or is it?
I think that is to not really Jana Sangha. It's to give them association, because when they come, they're going to hear other speakers speaking something. And help also to the government recognize what we're doing. And it's not a long one, so it's a short one. It's for preaching. That's different. Hare Krishna. Sri Isopanishad ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Hari Hari Bol.
Let's all thank His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami.